All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast. So first of all, happy birthday for those watching for your sun signs who have your birthdays this week. But all of you do have, of course, the sun and the fast-moving planets still in your sign. So in terms of a yearly sphere of things, this is still a time of new beginnings for you. A lot of you maybe around Thursday or last weekend have started some new things in your life. Of course, this is part of a yearly thing, right? So it's taking time. But this week is a great week for cultivating any new insights or any new things that have come into your life since last Thursday. So this week, your ruler's in good aspect, great aspect actually, on Tuesday, trining up to Neptune. So coming into the week, you're likely quite easy going, which is nice. This is collective, of course, so your personal chart's going to determine this the most, but your sign definitely has this receptivity about it coming into the week. There could even be some flow with your work and your career, actually, or your routine. With Neptune in the 6th, Mercury rules your 10th of career, so some positive energy with all of this. And all in all, with your ruler trining Neptune, yeah, it's really just you, right? I think probably more accepting, or maybe you got some rest, you're just feeling good, more receptive, more easygoing, right? Open to going with the flow, and that's a great way to start off the week here. So Wednesday, your ruler does shift into your second house of resources and finances and your self-reliance. So there could certainly be an emphasis the second half of the week on this area. And really, it is setting the stage for this area for the next couple months, as we'll then start to have the fast-moving planets go into the second house. But your ruler does usually emphasize things. So I think it's great to just notice that this area is being developed. So anything you can do to, develop your material security. Get in touch with your natural gifts. Connect to Earth even. Be grateful for what you have in the resource department, which will help you attract more of that. It's just great. And maybe even set some long-term goals or some achievements for you with finances could be important with Mercury ruling your 10th, right? A link between big picture achievement, career, linking up with your financial sector here during this time. So Thursday, we do have the sun going over Jupiter in your sign. So there could be this, as there has been this past year, I think, opportunity for you to be independent, to do your thing, to learn more about yourself, to expand your horizons. And this could be another step in the right direction with this. So if any opportunities do present themselves to do any of that, do be aware of it, and you can choose or choose not to cultivate them. But usually with Jupiter, there are positive opportunities, but do listen to your inner guidance about whether you want to cultivate them in your personal life. But I think they are there nonetheless. So even if it's just a bit of hopefulness or inspiration, I think it's great to utilize that midweek. And again, it could be about your goals or your independence and personal needs and things of that nature. Now, the sun also does rule your 12th house, so you could be, a lot of you learning about yourself spiritually, actually, here Thursday, and maybe some opportunities to get some rest, some R&R, more receptive energy, meditation, whatever it is that's going to help you, I think, continue to develop this more spiritual connection to not only taking action, which is first house, active, independent, out in the world, but doing that in such a receptive way where you're staying in touch with your beingness, with life and with God or the universe, however you see that, and really surrendering what's outside of your control. So this is really being emphasized this week. I think it could be very easy to do this. Again, could be that accepting nature of yours really coming out. But it's really synergizing well with the spiritual and the material, or the spiritual and the physical world here with this conjunction. Now, Friday, Saturday, that Venus will be squaring up to Pluto, like I was saying, so there could be some challenging energy here, maybe involving the resources. On some level, it's easy. Mercury, your ruler, is sextiling Pluto from the 2nd. So, there's just some level here, on some level, that maybe there's some fears you could be facing about your adequacy or, again, self-worth. But facing the wounds here, right, and challenging yourself to maybe, make some changes that you feel like the fears might be preventing you from making. It could just be generally about where you're going, what this whole new beginning is about, because Venus is in your sign. So it could be about you, right? It could be about your confidence. It could be about self-image. It could be about, pursuing your goals and whatnot. So if you do feel any fears, and then as a result, probably some control or some attachment, maybe pertaining to these things relating to yourself and maybe even to home. In fact, I think the home sector or the health sector really is the key. If you can accept any fears that do arrive, or control, which is again the cause of the fear, regarding your home life or your health life or your personal life in some way, I think that's a great way of working with it. Gets you on the right side of this square, and then you're the agent of change, and it can be very empowering actually going into the weekend there. And I don't think it's going to be that major for your sign, but I think it'll be going on because for your sign, Mercury sextiling Pluto at the same time, Friday, Saturday, eases this up quite a bit. And I think you are willing to dive deep. I think you are seeing things in a deep way. I think you are willing to make these transformations. And so that's really supporting you in this process. Especially too, if there's any like changes you feel like you want to make with your finances, your resources, your career life, perhaps there's just this opening for that going into the weekend. All right, so Virgo, have a great week. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a personal reading looking at the year ahead, be sure to check out the link on the page. And I'll see you all very soon for the next daily forecast. Take care.